Hey guys, welcome back to Amazing Animals Inc. Today we're going to talk about all about our friends that live in the barnyard.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see from up here. The world's
Alright, so we are going to start by making our barnyard's diets for the morning, and these guys go through a lot of food. They all each get a special diet for whichever one we have. So lots of goats, the pigs get their own food, the emu gets her own food. So we go through a lot of food. So this is their bowls for the morning, and we are going to start with a bunch of sweet feed for our goats and our mini donkey. So this is something we go through a lot, but it's some yummy grain for them. And we're going to fill up this big black bowl. Donkey's gonna get this bowl, and the goats get a little bit more. So we do have 7 goats, so we want to make sure that they have plenty of room. We kind of spread out the food so they're not all fighting over one spot. So they're gonna get all the sweet feed there. And then we have 2 pigs, Sweetness and Wilbur, so they're each gonna get their own bowl. I'm gonna go a couple scoops. So this is a special pig food that we're gonna use for them. And they love it. And then we have our emu Echo, and she's going to get her own special emu food. A company called Missouri will make a lot of this exotic animal diet, so this is specialized just for emus, super healthy for them. And then our barnyard, as well as getting hay, we do also give out a lot of produce. So we got a bunch of green beans and corn. We'll probably give them some of that as well. Nice extra treat. All right, let's go give them some breakfast. Alright, so we have a morning routine each morning with our barnyard animals. These guys are all very smart, and so they know exactly where they all need to go for their breakfast, which is really great. It helps reduce any fighting over different foods for all of them. So our goats, they all wait for the door for me to come each morning, and they are the first ones to get fed each morning because they don't have any patience. So we go ahead and we get them in. The goats are going to go to the right side of the barn, and they know that is their stall to get all of their food. The pigs know they're going to go on the left side of the barn, so that is where they're going to be eating. So we can lock them both in so that no one else is messing with them eating their own food. And then our donkey, King Arthur, he's going to go to the very back corner. He's got his food bowl waiting for him there. And our emu, Echo, she knows to come all the way up front here to get her food so that Arthur and Echo are not trying to fight over their food either, so we kind of spread them out. And then the emu does take a little bit longer to eat for the day. We like to let her be able to graze and pick on her food. So we actually can put her on the outside of the fence, and she can get her little head right through to eat the rest of her food, so she doesn't have to wait all morning, whereas the rest of these guys go through the food just like that. They are very ravenous eaters. So they have some fun. They're very smart. The routine is very, very important for them, so that we can all get them to the same spots. We know how much all of them are eating. We can really tell if someone's not eating very well or if something's going on. It's really easy to tell. We can keep a good eye on all of them, having them in their own spots for breakfast.
So this is King Arthur, and you just saw us do his feet. He just had breakfast in the morning, and he is our mini donkey, and he is our herd protector. He keeps everybody safe in here. We got him because we had some ducks in this exhibit, and we had some problems with some coyotes and some bobcats coming in and picking off our ducks. Well, these guys are naturally protectors of their herd, and he is large and in charge in this exhibit. He tells everybody what to do. He likes to play, he likes to run around, he likes to roll in the mud, but he definitely protects everyone. I think Carlton is his favorite, the goat. But he is such a good boy. We love him so much, and he gives hugs too. Let's see if he'll give us a hug this morning. Hey, hey, can I have a hug? Can I have a hug? It's not there yet. You're not there yet. Can I have a hug? Oh, here it is. Oh, good boy. Mwah. We love you. I love you. He's such a good boy.
Alright, so I'm with our mini donkey, King Arthur, and we are going to clean his feet. So we have a little foot pick here, so we're going to get all the dirt out. And then we've got some copper tocks, which actually help seal and dry the hoofs so that when it gets wet and it rains, it's very wet down here in Florida, sometimes they can have hoof issues. So we want to make sure that we prevent that from happening, and we clean his feet every morning. And Wilbur, and these are our two mini pigs, and they are indeed mini pigs. I know they look a little bit big, but we always like to teach people that the little teacup pigs that you sometimes see advertised usually aren't really going to be so teacup. That's actually why we ended up with Sweetness. Somebody thought she was going to be this cute little tiny pig. They got her for a one-bedroom apartment, and she kept growing. So if you feed them properly, they should be about 60 pounds. They can get over 100 pounds pretty easily as well. So they're not going to stay these cute tiny little things. Pigs are very smart. We do love these two. Wilbur was just a farm pig, so he's a little bit more on the shy side, but they love each other. They always are hanging out together and getting into the mud and rooting up things. So as smart as pigs are, they are still a pig at the end of the day. If you get one as a pet, you definitely want a nice big yard for them. We fill up a mud wallow every day, especially when it's hot, so that they can help regulate their body temperature. Pigs actually don't sweat, so they need that nice mud to help them stay cool. But they love getting belly scratches and, of course, eating all their breakfast. Definitely don't skip a meal. So we love having our pigs. They get along with the rest of our barnyard really well, and they are really fun and smart to work with.
So this is Echo, and Echo is our emu, and emus are from Australia. They are the second largest bird in the world, and they don't fly. They have really tiny little wings on the side there, but they are still birds. They're kind of like ostriches and rheas. They're really big birds with long legs that do not fly, but they have a very strong beak and very strong talons. They can really mess you up if they want to. And Echo here was born with somebody, and she was raised when she was real little around people and around other animals, so she's actually a really good fit in with our barnyard. She gets along with everybody. She really leaves everyone alone, and she's very curious, as you can see. She's always sticking up there, and she has, like Kylie was saying earlier, a special diet. All of our animals get a special different type of food, and her food is very special to her, and it has all the nutrients and calcium and vitamins that she needs to be big and healthy. She's a funny girl.
All right, so we have a handful of pygmy goats here. This one right here is Pixie. She was our first goat. She knows that she's queen bee in here. We also have Carlton, Max, Billy, Cookie, Cody, and Eli all munching on some hay for the morning. And all these guys came from different places. A lot of people get them as pets, so if you notice, some of them don't have horns like Carlton here. People will actually dehorn them when they're little. It does make them easier to keep, especially if you want them around kids. These guys don't headbutt nearly as much. But if we get them when they're younger, we definitely don't do that. We like for them to have their horns and be goats like they are. They love headbutting each other, the stumps, pretty much anything they can. So goats are ruminants. They're going to eat lots of hay, so we give them a lot of hay. They also get the sweet feed, and we make sure that we're watching their hoofs, making sure those stay nice and clean, make sure their teeth are healthy and happy, and they all love each other and get along really well.
Thank you guys for tuning in today and watching. We hope you enjoyed our barnyard as much as we do. We love all the guys back here. They are a lot of work. They have a routine. They poop a lot. A lot of people get them as pets and they don't realize how big they're going to get, how long they're going to live. So do your research before you get a barnyard animal. But they're super cute. We love them. Thank you again for checking us out. Look for us next week. We have some amazing animals coming back to you next week. Bye, everybody.